Feet with Coach JT. Do me a favor, please subscribe to the podcast, leave some likes, leave some comments, even jump in the chats tonight. All the shows that I'm doing that's going forward, man. Please get in my chat box, say what's up, give me some questions while we're doing these interviews, while I do these guests, get some information from our guests. Real quick before I get started, man, gotta shout out the sponsors, man. Definitely again, shout out to Urban Medical Aesthetics. They're located in Elk Grove off I-5 freeway. Stop through, man. Some of you guys are been stopping by. Appreciate you. I know the homegirl Tasha appreciates you. Go by, stop by, let them know what's up. Tell them Coach Jay sent you. She appreciates that. Also, we're gonna go down the line real quick, man. OP, Mother's Day's coming up. Fellas, ladies, buy your ladies something special. Treat them to a brunch at OP. Old Sacramento, located in Firehouse Alleyway. Man, it's definitely dope. Have a full Mother's Day brunch set up at OP, our place, man. Definitely a dope vibe. Get down there and tap in with them as well. Also, my guest last week, what I think you guys should also tap into, it's called, he got a journal, man. Jamie Jenkins, Hello Black Man. He has Hello Black Woman, Black Teen, all that stuff. It's some dope journal writings for us as people, athletes, male, females, to write our stories down and communicate that through journals. So I think that's definitely dope, man. Again, shout out to the homie Jamie. Also, he went to Alcorn State with your boy. So, it's definitely got to represent for the family. All right, man, real quick. I'm going to get into this dope, quick intro, though. My guest today, he is the CEO, founder of Ball Out Academy, located right here in our city in Sacramento, California. This organization preaches family, discipline, service, legacy, building youth who become leaders and builders of tomorrow. Kenneth Duncan, how you doing, my man? Appreciate you. Kenneth Duncan Jr., thanks for stopping in today, man, tonight.
You're my guy. No, I appreciate you having me, man. I see the work you're doing in the community. A lot of my youth end up growing up and coming through your program. So It's just an honor to be invited to this space.
Yeah, man. Definitely appreciate you. People don't know, again, how you never know who you're around, who you be around. The past year prior to this, we've been in each other's presence through social media, physically, tapping in, saying what's up, looking at what we're doing with our youth on both sides, right? Like, just, hey, keep doing what you're doing. Keep doing what you're doing, because the task of what we're doing is, one, not for everybody, and everybody's not going to do what we're doing. You understand what I'm saying? So shout out to you, man. Like, I see your students, your youth being serviced from all aspects of life, man. And for me, again, as being an educator, being a supporter of the community, it's dope to see. It's dope to see people giving back, man. And I can say this too. It is right now. I don't have to see you asking for items or anything. You just working. You serving, right? You're going in at it. Yeah, I mean, and it's a special. I mean, I gotta give a shout out to you, bro. Like, that's flowers, right? Like, you're doing something that you don't have to do for somebody else's kids, bro. So I mean, a big shout. And I know it's light. So I'm gonna tell you now too, man. If somebody don't tell you thank you, I'm telling you thank you. I appreciate what you're doing, because it's a blessing to bless others, and do it wholeheartedly. And that's how I see you moving, dog. So that's why I want to make sure I tell you that off top.
Man. Hey, black man to black man, that's huge, bro. I appreciate that.
All love, my guy. For those who may not know you listening in, or some may know, shout out to the viewers. Give me a little bit about yourself, man, about your background, man.
Oh, man. Okay. I'm Kenneth Duncan Jr. Like he said, I'm the founder and CEO of Ball Out Academy. But just a little bit about my history. I'm a Bay Area kid. Grew up in the North Bay. I was in Santa Rosa with my family, and then my mom moved to Oakland when I was about 12 years old. So I moved to the East Bay. I got to spend some time out there. So best of both worlds. And ended up going to junior college. So I always tell kids, man, I took kind of the slow grind. I struggled, barely graduated high school, in and out the streets. But I ended up graduating, going to junior college, hooping at College of Alameda and Merritt College in East Bay. So played 2 years there. Ended up transferring to a HBCU called Wilberforce University, the first historical private institution, man. So shout out to Wilberforce, small HBCU, got to hoop out there. And really got to get, my feet under me, really around some beautiful black folks, man. So
that's love. Hey, the HBCU, man, no matter where you at, I say it all the time. I got a lot of my followers, especially on that Facebook side, even on Instagram too. My classmates or alumni from just all over, but my school for sure. If you go to HBCU, if you make it from HBCU, my guy, you can make it anywhere. You can make it anywhere. So shout out to you, bro, for doing that, accomplishing that goal. I know that was a growth process, right? It's a grind, but also, man, it make a man out of you. It make a man.
Look, it open your eyes up. I was in Ohio, man.
Oh, wow.
Middle of nowhere, but really, man, some of the best years of my life. Met some of my best friends, you know, folks in Chicago, got to go to New York, got to go to Atlanta. But just being in that HBCU environment, man, I tell kids, get out of Sacramento, get out of California, go see some stuff. You can always come back home. But go explore, go grow.
Definitely though. Let me ask you this though. So you out in that area, were you lucky enough to fly to them place, or you had to you had to hit the road? Was you driving to Chi-Town, Atlanta? There was a long ride, but
so look, so I originally went out there for homecoming. So that's how they get you, right? They hit you with that bamboozle. You go out there for homecoming.
It's live.
Most lit thing you ever been to, and I don't regret it. But homecoming got me. I'm like, I'm coming here for sure. Get there, you know, on a Monday, school ain't nothing like homecoming. But you know, I'm there making friends, man, and I'm out there on my own. A kid from California, so really got to you know, find myself and really see how I lined up with some of the people from different states and whatnot, and really just found myself out there. So I encourage HBCUs. I feel like Ball Out Academy, we're about to be a one-stop shop. So you come to us, we'll be able to help you get into an HBCU. That's one of my goals right now.
Definitely dope, man. Big plans for that. I heard you mention this North Bay, Oakland thing. So I'm taking it you're the Warriors fan right now. Is that are you the Warriors fan that lives in Sacramento right now, or what?
Yeah, definitely. I'm a real Warrior fan, man. I could name the Bimbo Clothes. I could name Mookie Bladelocks, the Antoine Jamesons.
You got the I'm good. You got some history, baby. Okay, you got the Monte Ellis. You got Monte Ellis over. Hey, somebody just sent me that thing. I seen it. I was like, man, from 2000 some. I said, but they was down in the dumpster too. They had, you know what I'm saying?
My whole life, man. We had to watch Kobe. You know,
but I'm glad at least you're admitting that on the even playing field. Like it's a process. It take work and it take a little bit of luck and some good talent to make sure you gotta come out that hole. And if you draft for like y'all have done, though, hey, you can change that around, man, which is definitely dope to see. And I was telling everybody, that's what makes this game right now. Yeah, it ain't a rivalry because we ain't been like playing with each other for so long, but it's more than just basketball. It's Northern California, Sacramento Bay.
This is
everything in one, right? Yeah, it's everything in one. That's why the energy, everybody's like, it's turned up out here, man.
I love it, man. Like I said, the Kings are a partner, you know, the Ball Out Academy.
Right.
So, you know, the stuff the Kings do for the community. Yeah, I grew up in the Bay, but man, haven't done no community work with the Warriors. I've done community work with the Kings. I'm actually the commissioner of the Kings and Queens Rise basketball league. We do every summer, so that's coming up starting in June. And at the end of that season, we actually get to play at Golden One. So with all the stuff that's going on right now with the Kings in the playoffs, we're excited to
actually
continue our partnership.
That Kings and Queens, man, give a little bit of information about that while you hit that, because I know that's right down a certain area, part of town I'm really familiar with. Y'all, is that the Mac Road courts over there outside, or is that
No. So Kings and Queens Rise is a league that Black Child Legacy and the Sierra Health Foundation, they started in 2018, I believe, after Stephon Clark was killed. And there was a lot of protests and whatnot. The game was shut down at the King Stadium. So we actually were able to leverage to, you know, partner with the Kings and get a league started. And it's actually in the 8 neighborhoods in Sacramento. So from Meadowview all the way to North Highland. So Meadowview, Oak Park, Fruit Ridge, Arden Arcade, Del Paso Heights, you know, all the neighborhoods our babies are in. So each neighborhood has 3 teams, elementary all the way up to high school. So that'll be starting in June. I'll have information on our page. Ball Out Academy on Instagram. You can share that.
No, you got Ball Out Academy. Y'all know I'm gonna post it. I'm gonna put it up there and make sure y'all follow, because what he's doing again, you guys, is different neighborhoods in the area. I had to confuse with something else, but so each neighborhood has access to kids to play basketball in a safe environment, compete at a good level, high level, but also learn fundamentals of the game. But bringing together to culminate, they get to play. Like I said, play at the Golden One. Even I got to play there at the Arco Arena when I was in the Arco Arena back then in high school. That was like a big thing, right? Now through the programs like what you're doing, the young, I say the babies, right? The youth, they get to play on the NBA court, man. That's everything.
That's life changing. You know, me and you, we had to make it to state.
You had to get there, right?
We had to get to the state championship to play on that court. So just to you know, be able to have that partnership with the Kings and them understanding that a lot of my babies, we come straight, you know, 5th and Broadway, you know, the project, TV Circle, you know, New Harvisha, the Bricks. That's where I started my program out of. When I first moved out here from the Bay, I landed right in, you know, CV Circle as the program director for the Boys and Girls Club right there in the project. So as soon as I got out here, I was welcomed with open arms, but I was able to grind it out these last 10 years, just mentoring, you know, probably hundreds of youth from different communities, but mainly starting in that community. So I watched kids, you know, go from kindergarten to walking that stage at McClatchy or, you know, Burbank or whatnot. But
you helped growing them, man. You were planting the seed
seeing
early.
Seeing those seeds blossom, bro. That's what it's all about.
And you following along, man. Keep and definitely the activity, right? We know of sports, it does more than just the game part of it. It's to keep them out of trouble, idle time, keep them around positive influence, or keep them challenged the right way, so they don't weather, you know, and fall other ways. Which we know a lot of our kids, I used to say, are babies, man. I like the way, because I mean, and they are that. They just are that, man. And there's so many of them out there who may not have that type of guidance, my guy, and that type of support or that type of structure, right? Because when I know I was growing up, we did have somewhere to go hoop at Friday night lights. We could go to a late night with everybody there from across the city. It was hooping, you know what I mean? It was tough games. Yeah, you may have a little scuffle here and there, but everybody just wanted to go hoop, have fun. They had to maybe have the young ladies dancing over here in the other room. There was something else going on, the boys playing basketball, vice versa. But it was something for kids to do, and it was safe. But it's also like, you know what I'm saying, you get some competition. That's where your game came from. You playing kids from other hoods, other different part of towns. That's where the game came from, man. That's definitely dope, man. Let's get into this Ball Out Academy, man. So give me some background about, or actually for that, what point in your life, when did it come to you that you wanted to do something like this? Because as we know, man, that's not something I would say we dreamed of early in our lives, right? We had expectations or dreams to be something different, but then when does that shift happen for you?
It's a trip, man. It all comes full circle. I know you had NBA dreams.
They went away quick, but I did.
They went away quick. When I was like probably about 20, 21, I'm like, oh no.
Hey,
I don't know.
I realized mine before that, because I was a Richmond fan. Shout out to The Rock, man, my favorite player, man. Mitch was in Golden State first, but then he came to Sac. I was like, oh, Mitch, he's like, that's my guy. I'm like, yeah, man, I'm not growing no more. I was putting in work, but I'm like, man, it really could have been even better. But I was blessed to play college basketball too. But I was like, you know what? Now I got to be able to do something else for myself, one, you know what I mean, or somebody else for the other kid. You know, what am I gonna do to help the other generation realize their potential, right? So yeah, I definitely understand that, man. But go ahead.
I think the HBCU had a big influence, and I didn't realize that. I did get my degree in psychology in 2012, and then I moved to Sac, and I moved back to the Bay, and then moved to Sac 2013. And I was working with the Boys and Girls Club. So my first job out of college was after school director, working with the kids. I'm in the hood, you know, fresh out of high school, fresh out of college, not knowing, but they was challenging me, but at the same time, they saw that it was genuine. I really had love for them kids. I really wanted the best for them, and just those relationships I had in the after school program. The next year, I was promoted to director, and then I'm a 22-year-old director working with the principal side by side to make sure these kids are safe and succeeding. So I figured that I could do this on my own. I worked for a bunch of different nonprofits in Sacramento. I got great lessons from all of them, and then I was able to take that knowledge and I started my own business, my own nonprofit, and now we're at 13 schools. We got a contract with Sacramento Unified School District, man. We're at 13 schools.
Wow.
Bro. God is good. Last year
I
was working full time, bro. Now I'm working full time for myself for Ball Out Academy. We're also part of the Safe Schools planning committee support through Sac City Unified. So with Ray Lozada, we go to McClatchy. We're at Leah Tata Floyd Elementary. We support yard duty hours, just try to reduce any tension, man. So it's all about relationships. So
that's definitely dope, bro.
We can deter any type of drama, any type of issue if we have those strong relationships with the babies, but it's the whole family. We can't just work with the kids. I'm tapped in with pops too. I want the best for pops. I want the best for mom. I want the best for the siblings. But look, bro's on my hoop team, but
you gotta go.
We're a family.
That's definitely dope, man. And again, I was small world. That was my first job out of college too, at the Boys and Girls Club on Lemon Hill.
Man, me
Lemon
too,
Hill,
man.
but I was tapped in. I was at Lemon Hill, but I was the athletic team director there. But even prior to that, though, even when I was at junior college, I went to JC too, man. Went to Sac City for 2 years. I knew though, but children's education was my field, so I was an undergrad in child development. I always worked with kids. You know, grew up in the church. I was like, man,
Yeah,
kids. It was community. It was church community kids.
bro.
So I knew that. I at least knew that part was the backup plan to sports or hoop. But definitely the Boys and Girls Club, man. I used to have it jumping over there. We had the games
Jumping.
going, we had the gyms, pack
Mm-hmm.
hooping. People was come by and hoop. You know what I'm saying? But it was just the fact that to see the kids cling on to
Yeah.
again a male one and then a black male being okay, you know what I mean? But I see a lot of our kids, they needed that type of support, type of structure, but also, hey, you can come in here, but it's, you know, regular. We got that study hall over
Yeah.
there. You got the homework
And they
time.
thrive in the structure, right? So
They
it's like
do, man. They really do.
we put them rules up. They know. It's like, you're not gonna do that here. At my pro.
It's a
They
respect
know.
factor, bro.
It's almost don't even need to be said because it's
No.
a respect level there that they're not gonna burn that bridge with
Yeah,
us.
man. It's some kids that came through there, bro. I'm proud of them. But I mean, so many, but like I know, I think Davo's big time producer he was doing my stuff with Mozzie. Davo was one of the kids. No, his I was like, wait,
Right.
David, that's you? I'm like,
Yeah,
Jalen Coates, man, my boy. Like those, it's a lot of kids came through that Boys and Girls Club, man. But they were just there to have fun, but they need that safe
exactly.
place to provide it. But also, I'm like, man, they really and we built a relationship, man. It's been 20
Mhm.
years already. I've been past that, but they was like, hey, what's up, coach? What's up, Jay? Like,
And
that's
we're
what it's
still
about.
coach. We still coach,
That's
man.
it, man. It's a dope blessing, man, to do that. And I know for you though, man, getting into the school system, man, that's major, bro. That's as I know, I've been in school, but also now I'm with a nonprofit who I'm thinking now, and this is more collabs. We're gonna be able to talk offline now because I'm like, okay, now that's why I'm in the position where I'm in now, I believe, to help somebody else. I'm like, oh yeah. But to get into schools, bro, that's major.
Mhm.
That's definitely a big step. And also
Beautiful.
it's work though. People don't realize to get
Yeah,
into school systems, and it's not you gotta knock down barriers and doors.
yeah.
Tell me about that process before you got your first school contract with me. Just like, was it how much of a struggle? Because we got to talk about the hard times a little bit too, right? It ain't just, hey, let me in
Man,
here. Nah, give me a little about that first contract coming into play, man. How that happened for you?
bruh. So I think I sent an email. Really, I was just kind of fishing, looking for opportunity, letting people know I had a nonprofit. I'd done prior like a couple free basketball camps, but people knew my name, from the Boys and Girls Club and different nonprofits and whatnot. So really, it was just selling them on my product, selling them that I have my own entity now, and we're providing this. So once I got that first offer, it was a summer program last year. So we were at Oak Ridge Elementary and Sam
Mm-hmm.
Brannan Elementary. And I guess they realized there wasn't too many sports or mentoring programs, but really around sports. And I always add in, this is gang intervention prevention, this is
Mm-hmm.
mental health, this is social emotional learning, all of those,
Yep.
we know that language from being in education.
Yep.
So I plug all that into my basketball. So we
Nice.
were at two schools during the summer, knocked it out the park. The kids loved it. I think we got, real high scores from the district. And then we did a video or something, and then they rolled it out to all the schools and let them know Ball Out Academy is a supplemental provider now. And
Mm.
they were telling us that it depends on how many schools would want us. We had 17 schools want us, bro. So I'm like,
Be
yo,
careful what you
I
ask for. Be
only
careful
have
what you
about
ask
2
for.
staff, 2, 3 staff. So, so that wasn't possible, but we were
Yeah,
able to pick up a contract at 12 schools, so
that's
5 the
still
first
dope.
semester,
Jeez.
and then I think 6 the second, so or 11 schools. And yeah, so we're at a different school every day. It's really
That's dope.
about an hour and a half at each school as a supplemental provider, but we come in, which is cool. We're able to come in and make huge impact in 1 hour. So like
Mm.
we're not there all day with them, dragging on. We come in there for an hour, we get to business, we hoop, we have fun, we connect with them, and we're at a different school the next day. So yeah, it's our first year, but I think the impact we're making is being
That's good, man.
noticed.
That's
Kids are
definitely
having
good, man.
fun.
Shout out to you, man. That's dope. Definitely. I know it's been some long nights. A lot of lot of ups and downs with it, but also that fulfillment of that is definitely a blessing to help others. Again, like we're saying, man, you giving yourself to others at a cost that money just it can't buy. It can't fulfill that feeling, man. You sacrificing and serving
And
yourself.
I just want to highlight,
Yeah,
like you said, man, the struggles. Like I was working a long time, nine to
yeah.
five, working for different nonprofits and getting, thrown in situations like Kenneth can do it. He can work with the tough kids. He's good with those kids.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, yo, my skill set is unteachable, and it's really
Mm-hmm.
something that I'm not finna sell myself short for anymore. So
As you
I
should.
started my own, bro, and yeah, it's the best
That's
thing I've ever
dope.
done.
That's one thing too for us to be able to demand, create our own work hours, create our own schedule, create our own programs, and then also be paid for
Man,
it on top of that, right?
yeah, yeah,
Your worth, right? Your time is your money, your time is your worth,
100%,
and but also
100%.
influence, right? Like I mean, those schooling hours, that those life lessons that don't go like taken for granted now because you're able to pour into somebody else. I'm teaching them, yeah. It's my own classroom through the basketball, through the gym, through those communication. I see a lot of
Exactly.
your stuff in the video clips or in person. I see y'all talking to the kids. Those communication skills is what's needed, and it's, as we know, right? And let's keep it 100 for our minority students. We got to be even better at it. Be able to deal with our emotions, deal with our stuff, because as we know, it could, one wrong move for us could lead one way, or we could, our own actions, and we got to be better at handling our emotions and communicating for all to all people, right? Because
Definitely.
as they say, right, if they don't know, like I say, either one of my coaches always says, man, two things they won't do. Why they won't do something? Because they don't know or they don't want to. And right
Exactly.
now, you're taking time to inform them,
Yeah.
educate them on what they should do or right and wrong, and that's half the battle, man. So that's definitely dope. As far as the Ball Out Academy, man, what's up and coming for the program right now? I say because the school year's almost out. I know summertime's getting ready to jump off, man. The way
Yeah.
it's looking at the last 2 weeks, it's going to be a hot one after this rain we had here in
Right,
Sac,
right,
man. So
right.
what's coming up for the summertime?
So yeah, summertime pretty busy. Like I said, that Kings and Queens Rise, I run that for 8 weeks, June to August. But we will be doing some pop-up camps throughout the city. We did a March Madness tournament in the middle
Mm-hmm.
of March at McClatchy. It was 2-day pickup tournament, man,
Mm-hmm.
and we had a great turnout. So seventh grade or middle school was the first day. We had about 70 kids from middle schools all over.
Mm.
And then we were able to just break them into 6 teams and did a 16 bracket and did the same for high school the next day.
Nice.
Double elimination. Kids have fun. So we'll be planning on doing a few of those pop-up camps, college tours coming up as well. We just did a 2-day college tour. We went to actually to the North Bay. We went to Sonoma State. And then
Yep.
we went to Dominican, and those are both 2D2 basketball programs. Got to
Mm-hmm.
talk to the coaches there, and really just get the kids up out the city and get them a feel of a college campus and let them really like see
Yep.
themselves in that space.
You got to
So
see something else, man. If you don't actually
yeah,
take them somewhere else,
yeah,
someone might not ever leave Sac. We don't
they
know.
never leave
We
Sac,
don't. That
bro. And
you
you'd be
know
surprised. A
the
lot of
world
kids
is
never saw the ocean. I'm like, yo, we went over to Golden Gate Bridge, and they
right.
were
They not even know what it is.
in there. So yeah, college tours, some pop-up basketball camps. And usually at our camps, we try to do it a little different, man. Like, obviously, we like to structure a hoop, but we're trying to
Mm-hmm.
bring back the fun to basketball, man. Like, so we have a DJ usually in the space.
Mm-hmm.
We do competitions, like 3-point competitions. We keep it
Mm-hmm.
kind of like all-star style sometimes because I
Yeah.
know kids are playing AAU and whatnot. That's not really our lane. Like,
Right.
we catch the kids. Who maybe not be playing AAU, maybe can't afford it.
Mm-hmm.
The kids who are from the community who play AAU, they come out when they can because it's such a positive environment. They love
Right.
to come out. But we really trying to reach them kids who just don't get that chance. So yeah, we will definitely be posting some stuff
Yeah,
on
for
our Ball
sure.
Out
Yeah,
page.
definitely, man. Y'all definitely again follow Ball Out Academy on the IG for real. I'm gonna put up the information as well. Post a show and tonight when you post some highlights, whatever. But outside of that, for yourself, man, and in your nonprofit though, what are some of your what are your outer line? Let's get big picture right here with the academy, man. What you thinking? What we gonna see in 5-year, 10-year goal, academy? Where you gonna be at, man?
Man, 5 years, definitely having like at least one or maybe two building spaces in Sacramento.
Okay.
Probably like community club style, similar to a boys and girls club, but tailored to really like the black and brown community for
Mm-hmm.
sure. Everybody's welcome, but definitely, a couple hubs and expanding back home, out to the Bay Area and having,
Mm-hmm.
some staff out there and making an impact back home. That's definitely important to me. 10-year goal, man. Well, let me just rewind real quick. Like you said, we always had hoop dreams, bro. And what's a trip is now that I have partnerships with like NBA teams and colleges and, you know, pros, I feel like I made it, bro. I feel like I made it to the league in a way. You know, I'm in the Kings games, you know, lower level. I'm in the suites or whatever, you know, mixing and matching with folks I never thought I would, bro. So I was at the state championship. Met Master P, was sitting with him.
I seen that picture, man, on IG. That's a legend, man.
I'm like, yo, like childhood legend. So like, man, I tell you, it might not be what you thought it was,
get
but
there.
man, your dream, you can get there, bro. You'll get there. You keep pushing for sure.
Sir. You can still get there. You can still get there, man. That's definitely dope, man. It's definitely excited to see what's gonna happen, but also even more so knowing ways that we can collab, man. And that's what it should be about too, man. Bringing our resources together to help the babies, the youth, the cities, though, man. Like I said, just all the people, man, because we all need help or could use some resources, man. And our kids, about the young ones. It's about the young ones, man. Like that's what this is their planet. This is their area. They're gonna take this over and be in charge of it. But we got to equip them the right way to be able to maintain it, man, and be around. They got to be around too, man. They got to be around, and that's the biggest thing. You know, we losing too many of our youth for other senseless reasons, and we, I mean, pray every day, every night, man. That changes, but it's up to us to kind of give back and do our part. You know, and you're doing your part again, bro. You putting your foot forward.
Likewise.
Going 10 toes down. Every time I see you grinding, you working, bro. You grinding, bro. You grinding, man. So as you know, as a fellow hooper, at the end of every show, though, I ask everybody for their triple threat, right? So you know, basketball, drill, pass, shoot. But now for you, though, man, for yourself or for the academy, what are 3 things you can hang your hat on, or would say put your stamp on Ball Academy that you would want people to know about you or the nonprofit or the academy, man? Give me your triple threat right now.
Okay, yeah, I don't know if I could break it down into 3, but really,
go ahead, just give it to me though. Give it to me.
Man, we built on a foundation of love and community, man. Like we want your kids to be good at basketball or good at a sport, but we really just want them to feel loved and welcomed and seen, and knowing that we will hold their hand, whether it's academically, in life, or you know, through the sport, but really just. We want them to know that's authentic. It's authentic, man. We want the best for your child. We want the best for your family, and however we can support you, we will be there for y'all.
That's definitely dope, man. So love the community and family. And y'all again heard it here first, man. Follow Ball Out Academy on Instagram. And I said I'm for sure gonna post it. Y'all definitely follow it. Family members, students, whatever. Follow it. Share it with somebody if you know a student or a family who's in need of some type of support, maybe, or find a program for your student. If they're close enough in your area, tap in. Like go visit, send a message, sign your student up, man. But it's more so, like I say, he's not just looking for the student. It's the families too. You want to get the families involved because it takes everybody. Even more so now, man.
We didn't get to add. It's a little late, but we do have a contract with the city of Sacramento.
Okay.
So we are doing our Thursday night free basketball camp. Okay. That's weekly. That's nonstop.
Where's the location? Where at?
Health Professions High School.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So we will be off this week, but we should be resuming back next week. And then we'll also be doing some workshops in the community between CB Circle and Oak Park. You know, some holding space for parents, you know, so their voice can be heard and what they may need in their housing situation, or whether they're trying to get employment or go back to school. But really, just like I said, we have connections with a lot of resources, and we want to make sure our people know about the resources available.
That's what's up, man. Again, so again, on Thursday nights, not this Thursday, going to be back next Thursday at HP Health Professions. You can tap in for the camp. Again, tap in for the community and family information, man. Again, man, appreciate you, dog. Like I said, you don't got to be doing this. Yeah, I mean, it's you don't have to be doing it, but also know it gets stressful at times. I know it get sleepless nights, bro. But again,
recharge, man. Take vacations.
Hey,
man.
For yourself, I say same for you too, man. Sometimes we got to detach. You got to recharge that moment,
man.
Hey, they don't even get more, but I'm gonna use it. They still gotta use it, baby. We gotta do our thing, man. Because I mean, you're giving up yourself, bro, and it's a blessing, man. But I say, I know your students and your families. Thank you for that, man. So I appreciate you too, my guy. We definitely gonna tap in offline, continue this relationship growing, man, and just try to keep doing our thing and pushing each other forward to help these babies, like you said, man. Hey, y'all heard it here first, man, from the CEO and the founder of Ball Out Academy, Mr. Kenneth Duncan, man, Coach JT, 94 Feet with Coach JT. We out. Peace.